So, my TR for this week is going to be about leadership in the church and how it was corrupted at the time and how more people got so much more power over other people, and how kings and emperors were being more powerful than the Pope and other large church leaders. Um, so in this week, the first half of the week, we talked about the leadership in the church, and I remember you showed us this chart that had like church leaders on the right hand side, and on the left hand side it had like emperor leaders, serfs, vassals, that whole system, like feudalism. It had that on one side, and then it had like the high powers, and then it had the low powers. Um, and then you talked about how the leadership was imbalanced, and how the emperor really had more power over the pope, because the emperor controlled more because the emperor was you kind of said that the emperor could have more power over the pope, but not really, if that makes any sense. Like, the emperor can make more executive decisions than the pope could. Um, and so everyone kind of at the time figured that was really imbalanced, and so then towards the middle of the movie, towards the middle of the week, my bad. We watched Robin Hood, that was used to represent unequal leadership and unequal leadership in the church, and how emperors have so much more leadership, like, and they have so much more control over everything. So Robin Hood, like, the whole like background of the movie was he they were pretty much, he made an army of good guys who fight for they want everyone to be honest, courageous. They want to take the emperor out of power, that has all the control, and he's treating women like dirt, and he's just making selfish decisions, and he's treating people the wrong way, if that makes any sense. Um, but he also assisted in giving to the poor. Like, he saw, just like you were talking about, and the movie was a great example of like backing everything up, because it made me understand all of it more. It really, like, you emphasized on how people were treated so much more different, and I didn't know it was by that much. But that movie really backed it up and showed me. But uh, you were either really wealthy and supported the king, like the movie showed that you were really wealthy and got special treatment from the king, or if you were even against the king or didn't have family that was close to the king, you were dirt poor, very impoverished, and like you couldn't afford to eat. And then women were kind of just treated like objects. They were just treated like objects, and and the king treated them like dirt. Like, even if you were part of his royalty or whatever, you were still treated like dirt. Um, but yeah. What else? Um, yeah, but Robin Hood, he was really playful. He helped around. He tried to he tried to take the matters into his own hands because he knew no one else would do anything about it. So he tried to help as many people as he can. He tried to give food to as many people as he can. He tried to take out all the king's strongholds in order to make everything a better place, like the whole empire a better place. Um, but the main system behind Robin Hood is um. So Robin Hood he gave to fellow people. Um, he got an army together and helped them out. They were pretty much rebels who came out and cried against them. But yeah, the movie really backed up on how like I'm a visual learner, so it helped me see that how unbalanced the church was at the time and how the king really had more decisions and more authority than the pope and anyone close to his power, but mainly him. He could not that the pope was not had much power or anything. It's just the king could make more and bigger executive decisions than the pope could. Um, but yeah, like I said, I'm a visual learner, and the movie really helped me see the mistreatment of women and how they were just used as objects, and it also showed me how poor the people were that were not treated well at all. Um, but yeah, the just anything visually like that really it kind of like I kind of got the message when you were talking about it, but the visual learning just backed it up even more. Yeah, but just seeing that movie really opened my eyes, and it helped me understand like this whole week's like material. That movie really opened my eyes and said, hey, uh, this was not the treatment was not balanced at all whatsoever. But yeah, this is my TR for this week.